Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coffee, Jewelry, and Jokes. And I'm Jen. And right now, I am continuing with a Shop Goodwill lot of jewelry, obviously, because that's what I do here. I go through jewelry lots. And anyway, if you're new here, go back and watch part one. And if you're bored, go back and watch all of my videos because I still have jewelry from just about every video. Okay? So do that. And if you'd like to order something, here's my email. It's wayoutfarm4 at AOL.com. Okay, so I'll start. First of all, I have to show you this one because in part one, I got a bracelet that matches this necklace. And it's marked sterling and Italy. And I had a hard time getting it to scratch right as far as testing it. But I tested this one, and here's the mark. It looks blue to me. It's a little bit light, but I wasn't sure if the bracelet was sterling or not. I'm thinking it is based on that. It's pretty either way. It's not like fancy or anything. It just has multiple chains and this heart. Okay. And I said 10 for the bracelet. And I'm going to say 15 for the necklace. So I don't know, guys. I think it is sterling, but the mark is a little bit light. And I'm still not 100% sure. But it is pretty. It looks like the clasp and these pieces here are plated, possibly. I did polish them. They were really dark. And the chain was really dark too, guys, and I polished that. I need to polish it a little more, but it looks pretty good now. Okay, so 15 for that one. Okay. Next, I have this Sarah Coventry faux pearl necklace. This is really cute, guys. It's dainty and it has gray and purple tones. Kind of purpley. And the chain looks good. But it's pretty basic. It just held up well. And some Sarah Coventry stuff doesn't look great after it's been circulating for a while, guys. This one is about 20 inches or a little bit over. So I'll put a price up for it. I did look at some of these pieces, guys, only because it's taken me a while to get part two recorded. So I thought I'd try to speed things up a little bit, even though I don't like doing that, but I did. All right. This one has some seed beads and some black beads that are kind of cold. Okay. The smooth ones are glass and the faceted are plastic. This one's cute. Nothing fancy though. And it's about, well, the shortest chain is about 26 inches. That's kind of pretty, guys. I don't know. I'll just say 2 for that. All right. Next, I have this, and I have no idea what this goes to. I don't know why these holes are here. It looks like something else was attached. It's just a little deer head, and it looks old. Does anybody know? I might put this in the box, but I'm trying to figure out what it goes with, guys. So if anybody can help me out, leave me a comment. Okay, next I have this ball bead chain with little soccer balls, and these are enamel. This is cute. There's nothing written on the back. I think it's adorable though, in my opinion, for any soccer lovers. And these pieces here, the little bales, were really dark and I polished them. Hold on, let me look at this clasp. I don't think it's sterling, guys, but I want to look at it closer. Okay, no, it's not. Hold on a minute. My cat's clawing at the bag. No, no. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I think that's neat. Girl, go. Hold on, guys. I need to open the curtain for her. She likes to look out the window. Come on, girl. Go ahead. Okay, guys, my cat is happy now, so I can continue. Okay, this one is a shell bracelet, and it has some really pretty colors, some pink and purple and blue. That one's nice, and the stretch is good. I am going to say 5 for this one. This is really pretty, guys. This one has some abalone and some coral. I looked at these pieces with my loupe and I could see like the little lines that coral has. But I'm not sure what the metal is, but I like that one. And it's a 7.5, about around there. I also have this one. And this one is mother of pearl. And it's a pretty blue color. I'm going to say 10 for this one. And I will say 6 for this one. They're the same size, just about, guys. Actually, yeah, they are the same size. Okay, this next one I looked up because this is a Monet piece, but this was made for a designer, and I have to look up the name again. It's an unusual name. I've never heard of the designer, but I did see this with the necklace and earrings online. I only found one listing that was available, guys, and it was, I think, $145 for the 3 pieces. So this must be a sought after piece. I don't know what else to say about it. It is nice though, and it just slides open and closed and it locks. And it's in really good shape. I just have to clean it a little. There was a spot somewhere, but oh, right there. That should come out. All right, this one has little hematite beads and silver tone beads, but one of the stones is missing right there. If I find it, I'll put it in there, but I don't think I have it, guys. So for now, this is going in the box. All right, guys, I stopped recording because I had to, and it's now the next day, so I'll keep going. Okay, first, let me show you these buttons I have. Okay, so I have this one that says everything sucks. And I have that one that says shook. These are probably from Hot Topic, I'm guessing. That one says Overwatch, and I have no idea what Overwatch is. I have this one that's all scratched, so I'll put that in the box. I have this one that says my favorite murder, and I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know if this was a show or a movie or what. And it says fun cult or fan cult. Fan cult. And I have this one, and this stands for something, but I can't remember. I looked this up and now I have no clue what it said, guys, or what I found. Um, I should know that. And I have this one. This is Harriet Tubman, and it says wait, Golder Lerman, golderlerman.org. I cannot pronounce that. And it is, oh, the Gilder Lerman, okay, Gilder Lerman Institute of American History. That's really neat. And that's it for the buttons. All right, this is really neat, guys. First of all, this necklace is broken, but look at these beads. I'm thinking these are Murano glass. I've never seen beads with that like twist of color inside though, as far as I can remember. Maybe I have, but I just cannot recall seeing beads like this. And these are glass. It also has some seed beads that are glass and some crystal beads that are blue and clear and some butterflies. I'm going to look up these beads though because I'm curious. I just think they're pretty. If somebody needs some interesting beads to make a piece of jewelry, these would be good beads to get. It might go in the box, but I will let you know. Okay, this is a little mesh bracelet. It's cute. It's a gold tone, but it's kind of a dull tone. So I will put that in the box. I have this little ring that looks like something from a bubblegum machine. I'll tell you how big it is though. It is about a 7.5. And I'll put it in the box. All right, this is a silver tone ring with a design. It's pretty neat. It has these red stones. They are a cranberry red, and it's a stretch ring. It doesn't have any tone loss, and it is interesting. I have looked some of this up, guys, and I might have said that at the beginning of the video. I can't remember, just because I recorded it yesterday and my memory is not good. Um, Unstretched, it's about an 8. I don't know. I think that's cute. All right, this one is just a stretch necklace with faux pearls, and they're kind of buttery. I'll put that in the box. This one's cute, guys. Look at this. I'm sad about it because these beads were a gold tone at one time, and some of them look bad. And it has these red plastic beads. I think they're interesting, and they have a marbled look, some of them. But they do have seams, so I don't know what kind of plastic these are. Isn't that cute though? It looks like it's from the 50s. You know what somebody should do? They should take this necklace apart, get some beads that are a gold tone, and restring it. Just because it's really cool. There it is. This one's neat, guys. Okay, so this one has the little Trifari hang tag. That's what it looks like. The first time I got a necklace with this little tag, I had no idea it was Trifari. But I don't see Trifari anywhere else on here. Sometimes they put it on another part of the necklace. I'm assuming it is Trifari though, because it looks like it's really good quality, and it has all of these chains. And it's about, I would say about 29 inches. I don't know. It looks nice, guys, and the chains look really good. I'm going to look it up though and see if I can find it. Okay, this next one has some glass beads. These are pretty, and they're faceted. And it has a gunmetal clasp and extender. Okay, the necklace is about 16 inches, and the extender is 3. You can see the plastic string underneath though, just on the end. It just depends on where you have the beads, guys. You can kind of finagle it a little bit. Those are really pretty beads though. You know, there's another name for black glass beads, at least vintage beads, and I can't think of it. I've seen it in some listings before, and it's not obsidian. I just can't remember. Anyway, that's a pretty one. I'm going to say 4 for that one. All right, this one is not good. It just has this Thunderbird, but there's some tone loss, and it's missing one of these metal pieces on the end. So this bolo is going in the box. Okay, next I have this really cool necklace. This one is interesting to me. It has these little pipes and some ball beads and this snake chain. And it looks like antiqued silver, but it's not sterling, guys. I just think it's really pretty and very unusual. It's about 15 and a half inches. Isn't that interesting? I don't know what you would call this. Would you call it modernist or brutalist or what? Or minimalist? Whatever it is, I like it. And I'm going to say 10 for that one. All right, next I have this really cool necklace with these Pandora style beads, and they all have little paste stones. The chain looks great and it looks brand new basically, and the clasp looks really nice. It doesn't have a mark on it, but look how nice that looks. I love this one. This is really pretty. And it's about 18 and a half inches. And the extender is about 2 inches. I don't know if it's marked down here. Oh yeah, it's marked at the bottom too. All right, this one's really cool, guys. Look at this. So this one has some ball beads, and they have an AB coating, but it's worn in spots. You can see it. It's still really cool though, and it's a vintage one. It has a spring ring, and these kind of clack together. I like the sound they make. Listen. Wait a minute. I was clacking them together when I first saw it. Listen. Just sounds neat. I don't know. I like it, even though it's just plastic. Isn't that cute? I don't even mind that the coating is coming off. It's a piece of history, you know? It should be admired and displayed. And it's just on string. But it's cool. All right, this next one I'm confused about, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so I tested these green beads, and they are testing as chrysoprase. I think I'm saying that right. I always mess it up, but anyway, they're gorgeous. And I'm not sure about the blue stones because they're testing a little bit past glass. So I'm thinking they're magnesite. I just think that's a gorgeous necklace. And chrysoprase is a really nice stone. It has this silver tone clasp, but it's not sterling. And I thought that with these stones it would be. It's still gorgeous though. Okay, it's about 20 inches. Isn't that pretty? I'm not sure about a price for that one yet. Okay, I have this little child's bracelet. That one's cute with the little flowers and a smiley face and a blue bead and a clear bead. I'll just put that in the box. I have this Claire's watch that's not working. Usually I put watches in a pile and sell them on eBay. I've said that before in another video. Um, I don't know. If somebody wants it, let me know, but I plan on putting it with a lot. It needs a battery. Okay, this next one is just a heart on this silky string. It's really smooth and soft. And I don't know what this material is because when I test it, it goes past the glass range slightly. So, can someone tell me what that is? It's white on this side and kind of grainy on this side. You can see the lines. So, that's a mystery. I like knowing what the materials are, guys, and I have no idea what that is. Okay, this one's kind of cute. So this one has some faux pearls and crystals. And then this crystal heart, which is nice. I don't know if the heart was put on there and it wasn't originally with the necklace, or maybe somebody just made it. I like this clasp though. It looks like sterling. And I should test it because it really does. Maybe I will test it. That's what it looks like. You know what? Maybe I'll just test it right now. Don't go anywhere, okay? We'll see. It's probably not, and I'm most likely wasting my time. But I'm curious. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. It really does look like sterling, though. Not that the necklace looks like it would be sterling just because the beads are not real. Real. I said real, not real. But the heart is pretty. And the heart is glass. You could take the heart and put it on a chain. Doesn't that look like sterling? Maybe I didn't get a good enough scratch. Hold on, I'm going to try again. Sometimes I don't get a good enough scratch, guys. All right, one more time. Up, up, up. See? Look at that. It is sterling. I knew it was sterling. See, it's always good to double check. Okay, that's weird. So, this one has a sterling clasp, but why? That's the question. Why would this have a sterling clasp when it just has faux pearls? Does anybody know? Hold on. And I'm not sure if they're glass or not, but the needle's moving. I don't think they are. But that's a nice clasp, and that crystal heart is really pretty. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I know I'm spending too much time on it, but that's really odd. Sorry, it was blurry. What are your thoughts about that? Leave me a comment. Why would they do that? Why would they put a sterling clasp on this necklace? It's about 16 inches. Another mystery. Every time I do videos, I run into mysteries. Okay, this one is just a gold tone paperclip chain necklace. And it is about 17 inches. It's cute, but just a gold tone. It's a pretty chain. I don't know. I'll just say 2 for that. Okay, this one is a little beaded bracelet, and I'll put that in the box. I feel like my screen is blurry. Why is that? Hold on, guys. It looks kind of foggy. Maybe it's just me. Give me a second. I hope that's better for you guys. It looks better to me, but now it doesn't. Okay. This is just going in the box. I don't know. I guess that was connected to a keychain. Okay, guys, look at these. I'm happy about these earrings. These are 14 karat gold love knot earrings. Look at those. They're white gold, so they look like sterling, but they're definitely gold. And I tested them. I'll show you. I did the test about 20 minutes ago, and it's still there. My stone is a little bit messy though, guys, because I was testing some other jewelry. Do you see that? So, I am really happy about these. I just have to figure out what I'm selling them for. And there are initials on the posts. It either says TK or EK. I cannot make it out. So I have no idea who the designer is, but they're really pretty. Okay, I have this stretch bracelet. This is pretty. And these pink beads look like some kind of jasper. They have some brown tones and black and gray. And this is rose gold, or not rose gold, but a rose gold tone. And lava beads. That one's pretty, guys. I'll say 4 for that. Okay, this is an ankle bracelet. And it has a bunch of abalone shells. It's about 10 inches. It also has some green and clear glass beads. They're glass, but they have green inside. That's kind of neat, guys. The abalone's pretty. I don't know. If you like ankle bracelets and you like the beach, you might like that. I'll say 3 for that. Sorry, it takes me a while. Okay, this one is just a black pendant with some resin and a design and a black chain. I'll just put that in the box, guys. It's okay. Okay, this one is not great. It has some tone loss. That's a cool flower though. That would be nice to craft with. Anyway, it has these 2 black flowers and gold tone flowers that look bad, and that. And the chain is no good. So I'm putting this one in the box. Okay, next I have this interesting brooch. It's kind of neat. It has these tubes that are looped to make a bow, and then flat pieces of metal. And these 2 are textured. That's kind of interesting. Unique. This is nice, guys. This is a vintage gold tone bracelet. Oh, wait. Ugh. There's some tone loss right there. You know what? I was happy I got this at first, but look. It still looks good, except for that spot. I think it's pretty. All you have to do is wear that spot on the inside so nobody can see it. Isn't that nice though? Okay, this one has seen better days. It was probably really cute when it was first made, but some of the coating is wearing off, like right there on the end. And this feels kind of like silicone. But look. Yeah, I think these are silicone beads, guys. That's weird. I'll just put that in the box. Okay, I have this statement ring. This is kind of neat. And the back looks okay. It's just a little bit darker underneath. But this side looks really good. And the band looks fine. That's pretty. And the stones are going to glass. And it has this Rivoli stone in the middle. That's kind of cool. Hold on, let me get my ring sizer. Okay, it's about a 7, or maybe a little bit bigger, but you can adjust it. I like that, guys. I'm going to say 5 for that one. Okay, I have this Amanda Blue necklace. I've never heard of that brand. And it's silver plated. And it's 18.5 inches. That's a pretty chain. I don't see any tone loss. That's a nice one, guys. I'll have to look up this brand. Okay, I have this tennis bracelet. And it just has these clear rhinestones. That one's cute. Okay, the stones are acrylic. But this one looks new. So I am going to say 2 for that. Okay, I have this blue memory wire bracelet. I think I have another one just like this, guys. These have pressed glass and some seed beads and some other glass beads. That one's cute. I don't know. I don't have much luck with these, guys, but it's a pretty color, or pretty colors, I should say. I'm going to say 3 for that. This one is just a gold tone chain, and it has this really cute clover. But the chain is not in the best shape. It looks like some of the tone is worn off. But that's really cute. I love that. You could put that on a bracelet too, as a charm. I'm going to say 2 for that, for the little clover, because I like it. This one would have been great if it was not in bad shape. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's a gold tone with milk glass, but look at the chain. There is a lot of tone loss. I love that one though. I hate it when I get a nice vintage piece and it has tone loss, guys. And that happens a lot. Okay, I have another button. I forgot I had this one. This is a vintage Hard Rock Cafe button, and I have to look it up again. I looked it up and I can't remember what I found, guys. Sorry. Okay, this one is just a silver tone with a pink cabochon, and it looks like cat's eye. I don't know if it's acrylic or glass though. Okay, this is glass. There's the back. Nothing fancy, guys. I'll just put that in the box. Okay, this is a little bell brooch, and it says Jerry's. It's in really good condition. That's cute, guys. I'll say 5 for that. All right, I have this stretch bracelet. It's okay. This one's hematite. It's a little bit big on me. It's not too bad though. I don't know, the stretch isn't the best, so I will put that one in the box. This is cute. I don't know what this stone is, but it's really interesting to me. I'm thinking it's some sort of agate, or maybe it is quartz. No, it's not going up to quartz. I don't know, guys. It's probably some kind of agate. And it has a gold tone chain. The chain is not the best. It's okay. It's wearable. but I really like the pendant. And this looks like it's plated. That's really neat. You could put that on a gold plated chain and that would look nice. That's really pretty. I'm going to say 8 for that one. I like that pendant a lot. And the chain's about 18 inches. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a field and birds that are just getting off the ground, getting ready to fly somewhere. Okay, next I have this owl, and it looks like it's a little like wall pendant, or not pendant, but wall art. And it says A Hecho en Mexico. So this was handmade on stone. That is really cool. Isn't that cute, guys? I'm not sure about a price for that yet, but I'll put it up. Okay, it's about almost 1.5 inches. Just under. And if nobody buys it, I will put it on my wall because it is really cute. Okay, next I have this ankle bracelet. You know what? This goes with the necklace I had in the last video. I just need to polish this. Or not polish it, but clean it. Because the necklace cleaned up really nice. And this is a neat bracelet. And it'll look much better when I clean it. Okay, it's about 10 inches. And it has some faux pearls and crystal beads. That's pretty neat, guys. That's a nice one. Okay, this one reminds me of Brighton. And I don't know, guys. Do you think it could be? It looks like someone put a lobster claw clasp on there. That's what I'm thinking. Somebody probably had a bigger wrist and couldn't fit the bracelet, so they extended it with the lobster claw. That's the only thing I can think. I don't know. It's about 8 inches as it is. But if you took that off, it would probably be 7.5. Yes, a little under 7.5. It's really cute. It has a clover, but it is missing 2 stones. And I don't think I have green, but I'll look. It also has this little sing charm and this bead that is enamel, and it has a heart that reminds me of Brighton, and a slipper, ballet slipper, and a flip-flop. I don't know. I'm going to look this up and see if I can find it. It's in good shape. And then I'll just put a price up. Okay, I have this little gold tone ring, and this looks like tin. I'll just put that in the box. I don't think anybody really want that, but maybe I'll measure it anyway. Just in case. Okay, it's about 6 3/4. All right, next I have these dollar horses. And at first I was going to just put them in the box, but there's something about them that makes me think that they might have a little bit of value, even though they're just like this wood, thin wood. So it's a necklace and earrings. And I did look it up. I couldn't find this exact set, so I want to research it just a little more. It might wind up in the box, guys. Or they might wind up in the box, I should say. But dollar horses are collectible, and anything dollar has a market. I've sold dollar horses before. Actual dollar horses that were toys. Anyway, I'll let you know about that. They might belong in the box. Okay. Next I have this chain. And it's marked Act 2. I don't know anything about that brand. The metal looks pretty nice. And it has no tone loss. And it looks like a vintage necklace because it has a spring ring, so I'm thinking it's probably vintage. And it is about 23 inches. Oh, wait, let me do that again. It's about 24. I better look up this brand. Okay, this one has some gold tone chains and a cherry pendant. And this one is not great. The chains don't look great, so I'll put it in the box. Okay, next I have this hematite ring, I'm thinking. It looks like a men's ring, but I need to find my ring sizer because I dropped it. And I moved it, and now I found it, so. Okay, this is an 8. I'll just say 2 for that. I have this little pin that says Alverno. I have no idea what that is. And it says something. EDCO, I think it is. I don't know, it looks pretty nice. I have no idea what that is, like I said. Okay, I have these little gnome Santa earrings. That's what they look like, little gnomes. I don't know if I'm gonna sell these guys. I have family that has a little like hollowed out tree trunk. Not little, it's a big trunk, but it's hollowed out and there are gnomes in it. So I might take them there. Okay, here is a cross pendant. And this one looks old. That's cute. And the rhinestones are glass. I don't know what kind of metal that is, but it's not sterling. It's pretty though. Okay, next I have this silver tone pendant. And it's not marked, but it looks really nice. And these feel cold, so I'm thinking they're glass. Yeah, these are going to glass, these rhinestones. That's pretty. I kind of like that. I'm going to look this one up. I hope you guys don't get frustrated when I don't have prices right away. This is nice, guys. Okay, so I know this string is not great, but the beads are really nice. And these are Millefiori beads. And I looked these up, but here's my problem. There are some that are newer that are not expensive at all. Like, they're pretty cheap. But then there are some vintage beads that are not as cheap. And it's hard to tell if these are old or new. Does anybody know much about Millefiori beads? And would you be able to tell if these are vintage or not? If so, leave me a comment, because I'm not sure about this yet. It could be restrung, but I really like these beads. So, anyone with knowledge, please share it. Okay, next I have this gold tone bracelet. This is cute. This reminds me of Monet. It's not marked or anything though. The only thing is there's a tiny bit of tone loss right there. The rest of the bracelet looks good though. And the tone loss really doesn't look that bad. It's just a little spot. Okay, this one is about 7.5 inches. That's pretty, guys. I don't see a mark. I'll just say 5 for that one. Okay, next I have this Green Bay pendant. And guys, I'm a little bit irritated because this says 925 on the back. It says LA 925. But it won't scratch. I tried to test it, and the bail is magnetic. Look. But this is not. So I'm thinking it's not. It's still kind of cute. It also says NFL on the back. So I don't know why that would be a fake. But I guess anything can be faked, right? So I'm going to say 5 for the pendant, just in case. I seriously doubt it's sterling. Only because of the bail. If the bail was not magnetic, then I'd be questioning it. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Let me show you this first. Alright, so this is from Harry Potter. And it's a Slytherin pendant. And this is really collectible. I was surprised when I looked it up online. If you have the case with it, it's worth more. There's some felt in here, or velvet. I don't know, it's really soft. And there's a case that this comes in. I've seen some of these online for over $50. So it must be hard to get now. I don't know. I'll just have to research it to see what the necklace by itself will go for. And you can tell it has a little bit of age to it. So that was kind of a neat piece to get. Okay, next I have this one, and this is great, guys. This is a Balinese bracelet, and this is sterling, and I have already tested it. It looks like a vintage piece based on this hook and some of the pieces that I saw online. Sorry, wait a minute, I have it twisted. Okay. There's a certain way you have to hook this. It goes in one direction. If you try to adjust it the other way, it doesn't work. So I'm wondering if this is an old piece. It's really heavy. It weighs almost 40 grams, so it's 39 point something. It's about 7 3/4 inches. So I'll have to figure out a price for this. Okay, next I have this, and it is a pendant, but it's kind of worn. It has some creatures on it that look like Mexican tribal animals, I guess. Mythical creatures. Here's the back. This one looks pretty old. I haven't looked this up yet, so I'm just going to do some research on it. I'm curious about it, but it's not in the best shape. It's pretty cool though. I don't know what these guys are. So I will research that. Okay. Next I have this one, and I'm really sad about it. First of all, this looks like it's sterling, and it's marked sterling, and it's also marked Crements. But I tested it, and it didn't test as sterling. So I don't know if I have to test it again and maybe get further into the metal. The bracelet is not. I can just tell by looking at it. But it also has this little pearl charm. It's really cute. I don't know if the metal is sterling. I should probably test that. But somebody got a fake. That's what I'm thinking. But hold on, I'm going to test the little pearl. Because that looks like it's silver. I could be wrong. Oh no, it is. It is. Okay. So this little pearl charm is silver. So why is this not testing as silver? And it sure looks like it. I'm going to have to test this again. And I'm not sure what kind of metal the bracelet is. Isn't that odd? This is the kind of stuff that happens to me, guys. And there are no answers. Maybe I'll try to test it again real quick. Because why would that test as sterling and this metal not? Or charm or pendant, whatever you want to call it. And it says Kremens, which is really weird because Kremens is a really good vintage brand. Maybe it has some kind of plating over it. I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying. I'm trying to get it to be silver. Alright. Come on. See, it's not doing anything. Oh, wait. I gotta see a little bit. No. I don't know. That's strange. I wonder if there's some silver that doesn't turn blue. The pendant is not magnetic. I don't think. No. The bracelet is. The pendant and the little pearl charm are not magnetic. And it says something. It says choice, not chance. And it's St. Christopher. Isn't that pretty? I saw some online like this and they were real sterling, so I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, next I have all of these earrings. So I'm going to match them up and then go over them, okay? All right, guys, I got all the earrings together. But sadly, I had many earrings that did not have matches. And also there were a few other pieces that were not earrings. So I'll show you those first. Okay. This one is a vintage keychain. And it's a spinner keychain, which is pretty cool. This little piece in the middle spins. Sorry, I just hit my phone. Anyway, it has a little boat and it says Ixtapa Z Huatanejo. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But this is a collectible keychain and this name is of a town in Mexico somewhere. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I already listed this on eBay just because it is collectible and I have good luck on eBay with things like keychains and pins. So I'm going to say 15 for this here. I listed it for a little bit more on eBay and hopefully it will not have sold by the time you see this. Well, actually, if it did sell, I'd get more on eBay. So either way, I'm fine. I don't think anybody here would be interested in it, but you never know. Okay, I also have these shoe clips, and these are blue. Wait a minute, let me get, hold on. I have to tilt this so I can say it. Okay, it's Bluette. I couldn't remember the name, guys. Bluette, and these were made in France. They're pretty neat. And I'm going to say 15 for these here. And I also have this little angel pin. This is cute. It says believe in angels. And the metal looks like pewter. So it's a gold tone and pewter. I'm going to say 3 for that. Okay, so as far as the earrings go, I have a decent amount of earrings here, but I don't know if you're going to like them or not. Okay, so these are different, but somebody might like them. They have marcasite stones and these little red beads and some seed beads and tassels. They're kind of cute. Here's the back. And I looked these up online and I found some that were kind of similar. So I'm going to say 4 for these. Okay, next I have these silver tone earrings. And they look like they are stainless steel. I'm not 100% sure, but they're not sterling. They're pretty cute though. And they're in really good shape. So I am going to say 4 for these. All right, I have these earrings that are silver tone circles with faux pearls. And they're kind of cute. I like how the silver is. It's like a, I don't know, kind of, how should I describe that? They sort of have a frosty appearance, if that makes sense. There's the back. I just like the metal. I think it's kind of nice. Um, I'm going to say 5 for those. They're pretty. All right, I have these vintage Monet earrings. These are pretty. And you know what's funny? I saw these online and somebody had them listed as Moser. They must have read the name. Here's the Monet signature. It's hard to see, guys, but it's Monet. See? So they read it wrong. But anyway, here's the back. They look really good. And I am going to say 8 for those. Okay, next I have these enamel earrings. These are interesting, guys. They look like they have tiger faces on them. Here's the back. I don't know when these were made, but I couldn't find any online that looked like these. They're really unusual. I just think they're cool. Okay, next I have these green earrings that are huge, and I'm not sure if anybody would ever want these, but you never know. Anyway, they're going in the box because they have some tone loss. Here's the back. Okay. Oh, I forgot this. This is not earrings, it's a little locket. But it's pretty cheap, guys. It does open and you can put pictures in it. It's just really thin metal and you have to kind of finagle it to get it closed because if you just push it, it won't close. You have to kind of pull it over and push it. So I will put that in the box. Okay, next I have these. I thought these were sterling at first, but they are not marked or anything. I think they're pretty though. They have these little black dots, and on this side, they don't. I'm going to say 4 for those. Okay, I have these silver tone earrings with seed beads. These are really cute, guys. And I had a necklace that was similar, but I don't know if these go with the necklace or not. It was in the last video, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'll just do these for $1. Okay, I have these heavy gold tone heart earrings. These are kind of cool. They're not marked. If you don't like heavy earrings, then they're not for you. I'm looking just to make sure that there is definitely no mark. I know I said there wasn't, but sometimes I miss it, guys. All right. I'm going to say 3 for those. Okay, these are hollow and they're a silver tone. They have nice backings. They look like they're in really good shape, but there's no mark. I think they're pretty. I'll say 3 for those. Oh, I forgot about these. Okay, these are just gold tone, guys. They're not anything great. I always measure them anyway unless they're really bad. Okay, this one is a 7, and I'll put it in the box. And this one is 8 3/4. This one's cute. It has some green enamel and a clear stone. But it's definitely a costume ring. And there's nothing written on it. But it is pretty. I'm going to say 2 for that one. I have this one that is adjustable and it has a blue stone. I'm pretty sure the stone is glass. Yeah, the stone is glass. It's really small. It is about 4 3/4. Well, no, it's about a 5, but you can make it bigger. I'll just put that in the box, guys. It's not marked. Okay. Guys, I forgot to tell you, this ring is missing the stone that was in it. Okay, these are a silver tone and they're going in the box. These are really cute, guys. These remind me of Monet. And they're just ball earrings. The gold tone looks good. I don't see any tone loss. I'll say 2 for those. I have these. They have rhinestones and they're nothing fancy and they're not marked. So I'll put them in the box. I have these silver tone earrings with black faceted glass beads. These are cute. I'll say 2 for those. These are not silver and they're a little bit dark, so I'll put them in the box. I have these resin earrings. Oh, never mind. They're broken. I have these little button earrings. They're yellow. They're really cute. And they're clip-ons. The clips are in good shape. I just have to clean these guys. I'm going to say 3 for those. I have these. These are kind of neat. They're a brass tone. And they have little dolphins and leaves and flowers. They're scratched on the back though. I don't know. I think they're kind of cool. But I'll just put them in the box, guys. Alright, I have these gold tone earrings with tassels. Those are kind of nice. And the gold tone is a soft gold. Kind of a pale gold tone. They're pretty. I'm going to say 3 for those. I have these Monet earrings. And they are enamel, gold tone and enamel. And they're marked on the back. I have Monet backings too. And they're in really good shape. I'm going to say 6 for those. And I have these. I'm really sad about these guys because they have Swarovski crystals, but look, one of them's a gold tone and one's a silver tone. And that figures. So I don't think they are a pair. There must have been 2 pairs and the other 2 got lost or something. I don't know. Because they're definitely gold and silver, unless they're supposed to be that way. They're pretty though. And they were not cheap. I found a pair online and now I'm sad about it. Alright guys, I have one more item. This is a Boyd's Bear pin. And I don't know if anybody collects these anymore, but this one's still in the package. And it is Uncle something. Uncle Elliot. I'm going to say 3 for that. Okay. But anyway, I'm very disappointed that I didn't have more earrings that matched. So that's it for this video. Okay, so if you saw anything you liked, just email me at whalefarm4@aol.com. Okay? And guys, I don't have any new lots here, so I'm going to go through some of my older jewelry and try to do a couple videos in the meantime. I have to order some more jewelry. All right? And guys, thanks for being patient. I know it's been a while since I did a video and a lot's been going on, so it's been hard for me. But hopefully I'll have something up within the next few days. All right, guys, have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. I'll see ya. Bye.